So Superman's son John Kent just bottled Metropolis to protect it or something in Future State. Let's talk about one of the first times DC tried to protect the future state of the Superman universe.
His grandfather came to Earth from the doomed planet Krypton and grew up to be the first Man of Steel. His father, son of the original Superman, made his bow as Superman 2 in the dawning years of the 21st century, and now as a grandson of Kal-El carries on the family tradition as Superman 2020.
On March 23rd, 2020, Diamond Distributions, widely regarded as the #1 comic book distributor, announced that they were ceasing orders. The comic book industry was in a drought. Comic-loving nerds were no longer being nourished by the good word, and the world plunged into darkness. That is until 2 months later when shipping resumed. During this time, I spent my days rummaging through the old comics I'd collected or forgotten, neglecting my studies and denying any future prospects of a successful career. I stumbled upon this gem from 1982, Superman issue 368. On the cover we see Superman looking into a mirror. The mirror doesn't seem to like him very much, as he's glaring back angrily at the shocked Kal-El. What does this have to do with 2020 and how DC protected it? It doesn't, because what we are really looking at is right here at the bottom right hand corner, a wee little extra panel that announces, Extra! A new adventure of Superman 2020. Now admittedly, I didn't even read the main story because I was so interested on how they thought 2020 was going to look like back in the 80s. Now it probably is worth checking out though, because we see on the very first page this freaking jacked half-naked lizard dude, and it's drawn by legendary artist Curt Swan. So I'd recommend it anyway, regardless of how much clothes this lizard guy has on. Back in the 80s, the main Superman book had a variety of backup stories, like the In-Between Years of Superman, Fabulous World of Krypton, What If Bruce Wayne was Superman, and the Superman of 2020. The Superman of 2020, Kal-El Kent, was featured in 7 issues, with this issue being his second to last appearance. So let's get into the story, huh? We see an elderly Clark Kent, still a news reporter, with some sick-ass glasses. He's like, hey everybody, I'm Clark Kent, aka Superman, and it's New Year's Eve. Metropolis is in a dome or something flying in the sky, because it's 2020 and we have floating cities.
Hey Elon Musk, where's our floating city, huh?
It's 2021, let's listen to some Doja Cat and Louis Capaldi, or the Guy Lombardo Royal Canadian Android Orchestra. Okay, for being honest, I kind of want to see what that would be like. So far, DC's predictions of 2020 are not off to a great start. The city touches down right at midnight and people go inside to join the party. Here we see a glimpse of the slang and fashion from 2021. Krasbit, the old dude in the light blue jumpsuit says as he sees a group of other colorfully coded jumpsuit civilians. As everyone is trying to figure out what happened to the people of the floating city, we meet our bad guys. Just look at those dark jumpsuits. Obviously evil. This malicious mustached macho man is like, hold up, this wasn't supposed to happen. This plague was like way too early. But he's like, yeah dude, we put the microbe in the air and it's harmless until it touches the outside air and stuff. If you don't recognize this dead man, he is John Hudson, traffic controller, alias Superman 3. Alias? Elias? I don't know. So Superman is like, Krasbit, I knew there was something fishy happening. So I put a microbe in the air to put everyone into a death-like state of suspended animation, because nothing says superhero like drugging an entire city without their knowledge. We also see that he has those sick glasses just like his grandpa. We learn that the Purists are an organization opposed to cross-mating of Earth people with aliens. Basically, racists. They start running around like, oh no, there's a plague, run away. It's like the Maldavian flu of 2014. Kind of like the Ebola outbreak that happened in 2014. As everyone runs away, John Hudson transforms into Superman. Can we also talk about how the Superman of this 2020 is John Hudson, while the current Superman in Future State is John Kent? Coincidence? As everyone is running away to their hover cars, Superman is like, I gotta stop all these cars so there's no accidents. Let me just freeze the air so that these boat-looking cars can't move. Okay, now, this Superman doesn't really treat his city that well, huh? First off, he drugs all the citizens, freezes everyone else's car/boat things, and then knocks them all to the ground with a super clap. Then the racists are like, no, he's a bad guy. The whole plague is his fault. The other dude literally says, it's some kind of alien disease, and Superman is an alien. Superman says, don't worry, peeps. This mustached malice is actually a racist. And in his head thinks, I'm gonna fly these guys out to the atmosphere. He threatens them like Batman. Then he straight up drops the dude, but it's okay because he'll land on a cushion on super breath, unconscious, but it should loosen his pal's tongue. We don't ever see Superman breathe down, so we'll just assume that he didn't, and that our good friend the malicious mustached male is now mush. Yeah. The other Purist spills the beans and Superman rushes over to find the cure. He finds a secret Purist base, but the leader's like, don't worry dudes, it's just Superman, we got this. Even Superman is surprised, and he says what is perhaps my favorite line in the whole story. What's this? Not even a startled, it's Superman out of you? Oh Superman, you self-aware goofball. You can tell I'm a bad guy because of my beard and bowl cut. Now we know you want this, the cure. He throws it on the ground because he obviously doesn't understand Superman's power set. Superman inhales all the cure and trashes the elevator, so they're stuck underground. Soup says he's going to go back down there and grab them, but since we don't see it, I choose to believe he never did. He flies back to New Metropolis, spins around and breathes on everybody, and they're all saved. Everyone is happy, and OG Clark Kent wishes everyone a happy new year. Woo-wee! Now that was a roller coaster. Let's do a little review to see how well the 1982 predictions for 2020/2021 hold up. So here's the speculations and predictions that don't really hold up. Pretty much everything is flying in the future. The cars, the cities, etc. The fashion is just colorful jumpsuits. Or if you're a bad guy, they're darker colors. And I won't even get into the slang. However, the idea that there is a deadly plague in 2020/2021 is scary accurate. That and the fact that there was also an outbreak in 2014. Also racism and xenophobia, but that has always been around. Plus the fact that this Superman and the current Superman in future state are both named John. They could have made any type of story talking about the 2020s. Instead, they decided to talk about social issues and pandemics. Coincidence? I think not. Superman 368 was a fascinating look back at the 1980s and how they saw the future. Who knows? Maybe the things that people are writing today will actually come to pass. But anyway, this has been Needlessly Nerdy. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good-tastic day.